So let's do a little bit of review on inequality signs. So I'm going to jot this down on the worksheet on the bottom there. You got to open space. Just remind yourself on how to graph inequalities. So a long time ago, I think maybe 7th grade, you graph equal signs on the number line. The number line has small numbers on the left side, bigger numbers on the right side. But an equal sign was just a dot on that number. So like n equals 5 was just a dot on 5, denoting that's the answer and what other numbers it's around. But then you got two other situations where you can have many answers as long as they are all below or above some number. So here, like, this means all numbers less than 5. So 4.99, 4 7/8, 3, 0, anything negative. Those are all solutions. So inequalities have an infinite number of solutions because it's all numbers just less than 5. As opposed to equations, that is just one answer. One right answer, that's it. Okay. So pointing to the left, pointing towards, on the number line, towards smaller numbers, that's the less than. Now notice that 5 is not a solution because 5 is not less than 5. This is why there's an open circle here. It's because 5 is not a solution. Open. In the middle, here you can see it has a less than and then a line underneath. Now that means you take the equal sign and you add the less than sign. That's how you get less than or equal to. So you have the arrow that points to the left, but you also have the dot for the equal sign. So that's how we get both of them. So less than or equal to is just a hybrid of two other signs. The less than sign with the arrow and the dot for the equality. And we got the counterparts here, greater than and greater than or equal to. Notice here that is 5 less than or equal to 5? Yes, that's why it's circled in. As opposed to here, 5 is not less than 5. That's why it's open. 5 is not a solution at all. So you're going to solve a few, I think just one-step inequalities. Right? One-step inequalities. And then graph their solution. Let's go over a few examples. Since the number line is just right below the inequality, just construct the work right underneath the number line. So what plus 24 is bigger than or greater than 4? So this is saying what numbers, what values, multiple, plural, if you add 24 to it, are bigger than 4. So when you go through and solve it, minus 24 on both sides, 24's cancel out. So x greater than 4 minus 24 is negative 20. So this is saying anything bigger than negative 20 will satisfy this. Is negative 20 an actual solution though? No. So therefore you need a open circle, right? Negative 20 doesn't actually solve this. And it's greater than, so it's everything bigger than negative 20. So 16, negative 14, all those are bigger than negative 20. Now, if you're going to do a check, could you use negative 20 during a check? So remember, negative 20 is not a solution, right? Negative 20 is not a solution. So you can't use negative 20 in a check. You can use any number bigger than negative 20 in a check, which means any number at all. So I'd pick something easy like 0. You're going to do a check. So you're going to check with 0. 0 plus 24 greater than 4. Yeah, 24 is greater than 4. So that means you went the right direction. So there are some similarities on how you solve it, subtract 24 on both sides. But there's also some differences, like the checking. Negative 20, usually with equations, we just take that number, plug it in, but negative 20 is not a solution here, just bigger than negative 20. And other than that, just follow the normal steps that we've been doing for a while. Subtract 26 on both sides, add 10 on both sides. Flip it over to the back. Oh no, this is just down. All right. Make sure when you get to double signs, like double negatives, what does that simplify to? Yeah. So he said probably on the first week of school, I remind you that if you take away anything that's negative, not in mathematics, but in general, if you think of something negative in 11, and you get rid of something negative, that's usually a good thing, positive. So these are not just rules for math, but this is how we already think. I know no matter who you are, you know, getting rid of something bad, a double negative, getting rid of and bad is good, positive. And then you can solve. Is this an open or closed circle? Closed. Which means if you do a check, you can actually use 3 here. Because 3 is a solution. 3 is less than or equals to 3. Or you could use 0 or anything less than 3. Now you'll note that I'm not very straight. You want to do a straight arrow. If you want to, you can do it right on the black line, but make sure you make it a little bit thicker so it's very obvious that's the answer. What you don't want to do is do a perfectly straight line right on top of the black line and you can't even see it. Okay, make it very obvious. You know, make it thicker or whatever. Or you can do like I am, just write it above. But make it obvious, not unambiguous of what you're actually saying the answer is. And of course, when I'm grading, I'm looking for, is it open, close? Are you sending it the right direction or not? I only want you to finish the front. You want to go ahead and do the back? You can finish it up. We'll do the back bar anyway. But the front is all required.